Good morning and welcome to Fun Story Friday with Coach Trent, CEO of Leadershipity, serial entrepreneur, longtime international speaker, and former coach in professional baseball coaching in 3 World Series. Welcome. And on Fun Story Friday today, I want to talk about prioritization and the Parkinson's law. Prioritization is a big challenge. We're going to talk about more of that today on the Winners Find a Way show today at 12:30 Eastern, 9:30 a.m. Pacific on YouTube, LinkedIn, and Facebook, as we will go on the show with that. But today, let's talk about Parkinson's law. As we go into the fall, I'm reminded of exams, and it's midterms for some of my kids. And I am reminded of a time when I was at university in the fall studying for a midterm, and I had not attended a single course, a class, not one class up to that point at university. I was slacking. I thought I knew the information. When I started diving into it the day before the exam, I realized I knew very little of the information. So I called a good friend in my class who I knew, and she was able to help me get through it. But we spent the entire night studying. And as that sense of urgency swelled with time, because I only now had 12 hours until the exam time. This was 9 p.m. at night for a 9 a.m. exam. And I spent the next 10 hours studying and cramming, as they call it in school. And this is Parkinson's law. As things elevate due to time and urgency swells, our focus becomes ultimately right there. We block everything else out, which is exactly what I did. All I did is study all night and worked at it hard. And I learned as much information and got a B on that exam after missing 10 weeks of class to that point. And I will say that, unfortunately, and maybe it wasn't 10 weeks, maybe it was like 6 to 8 weeks at that point. But at that point, learning 6 weeks of information that you've missed was diligent and challenging. And I got a pretty good grade, but I didn't actually learn it. I knew the information at 9 a.m. I think if you'd gone to lunch with me that day at noon, I would not have been able to regurgitate any of the information I just studied so diligently. I put it in. I studied it for one purpose, which was for that exam and what the questions might be. And I got it done. As you look into Fun Story, we've done this before. And some people really thrive under Parkinson's law. They really get that urgency and can work in that environment. Other people feel highly stressed. It's volatile and a high level of discomfort in a Parkinson's law type environment. So understand how you work. I have a tendency to things change and adapt, and adaptability is very high for me. So Parkinson's law concerns me less, although my blood pressure and stress do go up, and I do feel it. I do feel like my life has been part of adapting to that stress. It's become a eustress for me, an opportunity to do something, and I see it as more positive than a highly stressful condition in a negative way that beats me up. Now, my behaviors may show something different because my impatience grows as stress levels grow, and my focus. So I'm more impatient, less empathetic, and so figure out how you're doing that as a leader. Where are you in the frame of Parkinson law when that comes to you and adapts, and how your abilities fit into that. Join us today, 12:30 Eastern, for the Winners Find a Way show, 9:30 a.m. Pacific. And also today, Ask Me Anything today live at 2 p.m. Join us on LinkedIn and YouTube. Ask a question. We'll be taking 3 questions today. And I'm excited about David Gregory, who we released his podcast. He'll be joining me today on Ask Me Anything. We'll see you there.